Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Simon and I am back with a new gameplay series, a retro series, and we're doing things a little bit differently here. Normally I focus on Star Wars related content for the most part. I'm switching it up. I'm switching to Star Trek. Now for those of you who don't know, I am a bit of a Trekkie. More kind of next generation Voyager DS9 kind of Star Trek. I'm not a huge fan of the originals or anything that was after Voyager, Enterprise. Very much looking forward to seeing what Star Trek Discovery brings. Regards to the new films, they're so-so, they're alright, they're good action films. I don't think they're particularly good Star Trek films. So, this is Star Trek Starfleet Command 3. Now, you might be wondering, why are you playing the third Starfleet Command game? Well, because it's one of the most memorable from my childhood, and I haven't played the other two, so I always just played this. It's not a continuation of the previous storylines, as far as I can remember. It's just a new game, all on its own. It just happened to be a follow-up to the other two Starfleet Commands. So, why don't we jump into this? You have an option of 3 different campaigns. There is also, you can do Conquest, which allows you to essentially move around a big map by yourself and conquer the galaxy as a member of either the Borg, the Federation, the Klingon Empire, or the Romulan Empire. You have to build resources, upgrade your ship, as you go along. It's fairly fun. However, I prefer to do the actual story. Now, these are in sort of timeline orders, so you're best starting with the Klingon, moving on to the Romulan, and ending on the Federation. So, you'll get into the story. Gameplay is pretty fun. You're put in charge of a starship in a kind of third-person perspective, and it's your job to take on whatever challenges the missions throw at you. Meanwhile, you can have opportunities to buy new ships, upgrade the weapons, upgrade the armour, etc, etc, whilst completing missions. So, right, we're going to go with Captain difficulty, because we want to make it moderately challenging. And I'm going to go with kind of a Klingon name, so Sai the Goth. Sai the Goth. I'm not a Goth. That's just my name. So, as you can tell from the graphics, this is quite an old game. 2002 this was released. So, it's a really enjoyable game. It's all based around the building of the Unity Station, which is a big cooperative project with the Klingons and the Federation. Now, you can see this is the map. If we zoom out, you can see Federation's in blue here. Romulans are in green, Klingons are in red, and we are in this square. The square here nominates our ship, and the letters in there indicate exactly what type of ship we have. I believe FF is the smallest class, and if we go into our shipyard, in fact, if we've got a bird of prey here, you can see you can upgrade here all different types. The Cavort class, which is the next step up from the Bird of Prey. The Vulture, which is the very advanced one. It's not the top one, but it's quite advanced. And the Negvar, which is the top class ship, which was introduced in the DS9 series. These represent the torpedoes. You can have Photon or Quantum. These are your phasers. They appear differently on all ships, but you also have things like armor, engines, sensors, shields, transporters, tractor beams, and many other systems. You have weapons both in front, behind, at all arcs really, and then you have the shields which you can upgrade. So if we were to go into refit, you can see here we have some very basic disruptors. Disruptor 1 is the most basic and weakest of all the disruptors. 1F just means it has a quicker recharge time, and then you move up Disruptor 2, but the mass goes up with each single time you upgrade. Now you have to pay prestige every time you want to upgrade, so I could upgrade to a Disruptor 2 here, and that's taken 100 prestige. Likewise, I've now got 2 sets of Disruptor 2s, which is pretty good. With the Klingons, all about the firepower. So, if we accept that and go back to the map, We can move by clicking on the next square. And we have our very first mission, a hail. Now, I don't know how clear this is coming through for you guys. I mean, it's unfortunately an old game, and I'm running it, you know, not from a disc, but from a download, and looking at it on my capture device, it doesn't look too clear, but it's the best I can get it because it's not compatible to Windows 10. So, your superior, Squadron Commander Jaref, has requested you to report him immediately for patrol duties. After reviewing this message, click on the missions button on the left hand side, blah 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 blah. So, these are the missions, and you click accept. Gives you a little update. So we just have to patrol the area and follow Jaref's lead. Sounds simple, right?
I salute you, Kinsman.
And we get these here.
Command.
I'm going to yellow alert, which brings the shields up.
She is a proud ship with a disciplined crew. May she bring great honor to the Empire and her captain. Hopefully, the rigors of the Academy did not dull your senses.
Oh, we're going way too ahead. Fear not, Jaref, I am Simon de Goff!
Yes!
I didn't get a chance to read that.
It is as father and I had hoped. Your spirit is primed.
He gets a big ship, so he's my brother.
Remember that you are still but a whelp in my eyes.
I'm a whelp.
The same blood runs through our veins. You must earn your place before you can expect to speak of glory. Before you can proclaim yourself a warrior.
He gets a big ship. Understood, my noble brother. I am ready for battle. So yeah, you can target different ships and planets. He's green to indicate he is friendly.
Attention! Attention, Klingon vessels! This is Brethren 2. We are under attack by Romulan forces.
Where are these guys?
We are suffering heavy losses, requesting
Ship decloaked.
immediate assistance.
Acknowledged.
Ah, brother! It seems that battle has found us today.
Where are they?
Battle alert! Brother,
Red alert.
has there been any sign of enemy activity elsewhere in the sector?
No.
Why do the Romulans always attack when
There hasn't.
No reason to
Oh,
fight
he's
and
off over that
nothing
way.
to gain?
Warp
Because
speed!
they have no honor. Come! Let us
Yeah, so
still
you can warp in the system.
for their unwise
So obviously, cut right across.
Attention, Romulans! This is
And you can see the
Squadron
Romulans
Commander
here.
Jaref of the Klingon Defense Force. Your ships
Oh,
are in
here we are,
violation
right into
of
battle.
treaty.
Fire the
Be aware that
weapons!
treaties and agreements mean little to such honorless swine as yourselves, and command you to cease your
So your weapons recycle
move
around.
back across the neutral zone.
And
Otherwise, you will not live to see the next day.
boom, we're doing a lot of damage to this guy. Here's only a small ship though.
Klingon Commander.
Hold on, let me just let me turn the sound down here because it's quite loud. There we go. Okay, things are looking good. I don't know what she said. She said something. We must destroy the system. Right, he's been blown up, as you can see. Watch his ship explode. Boom! Uh-oh. Shuttle! I can't... Oh, they're friendly targets, okay. I thought they were mine. You get shuttles on this as well, which... I'm going to launch my shuttle. And they give you a little bit of backup. You have different tabs here, which allow you to set energy, you know, to give more power to things. You have maneuvers here, which are okay, I guess. They do kind of help. Mine! That's a mine! I avoided it. Yay, I'm doing a lot of damage, but you can perform like high energy turns, match speed, full stop. But you need, the thing is, you get crews on this, and you know your crew starts off being rather poor, so you need to upgrade them, either by, oh crap, that did damage, either by going on missions and doing well, or by trading them at stations. Yeah, he's dead. That's good. Right, where is this big ship? It's not a Romulan warbird. I think, if I'm right in thinking, that's a Shriek-class ship? I can't quite remember. But yeah, it looks like we're going on a very aggressive stance. I can reinforce certain shields by clicking on the quadrants. That does divert power away from the other shields, though. Boom. Now, again, this is the very basic ship. Very fast, but not a lot of firepower. So, you know, right now I wouldn't be doing too good if I didn't have the other big ship here with me. Which is why I'm going to remove that. To see, he's absolutely decimating the ship here. Again, I'm just going to knock that down a little bit. Cool. It's hard to gauge sounds on these when they're old games, and the sound levels are all over the place. But yeah, you can also transport troops over. Either to invade the ship. You can see they've got 9 troops. I've only got 4 troops and only 1 teleporter spot. Or you can transport them over to attack certain weapon systems. Like, I have just dropped my shields to transport someone over to attack their transporter bays. Now, this guy's got a tractor beam on this. Yes, you can tractor people. And it is pretty effective if they've got a maneuverable ship. But I could not tractor a bigger ship like that. There we go. Right, I don't want to be... Boom, they're dead. And that should be the mission, I hope. Oh, my shuttle got destroyed.
We have survived due to
Yay!
your swift intervention.
Glory to us. We won.
While I favor our performance, unfortunately these Romulans were not worthy opponents. Their commanders were fools, and their crews an undisciplined rabble.
Go down to yellow alert.
But like
Takes the weapons offline.
Once said, even when battle is bad,
it is good. And that should be the mission, I think. Yeah, pretty cool. So that's the basic outline of the game. It, you know, get more complicated. You earn prestige for each mission done.
Father and I have urgent house business to discuss, so I must leave at once.
And this is the basic start of the story here.
I need you to investigate some unauthorized shipping activity and look for possible...
You start off with basic missions.
Resupply at a starbase on your way. And should you find enemies who bear their fangs, strike hard at them in the name of our house.
Good hunting. So we got to now proceed to the sector, which, if we take too long, it will start automatically moving us there. You know, where is it? So it's above us. So I could afford to go to the space station here and look at my shipyard. Now, I can't buy any extra ships, but I can, presumably, upgrade some of my systems. I can't upgrade the shields, unfortunately. Heavy weapons. Because I'm the Klingons, I can, you know, use different types of heavy weapons than the Enterprise, than the Federation. So, if I was to do that... No, actually. So, 2F. We'll go with 2F. That gives me 1400 prestige and a tachyon pulse, an ion cannon. No, we'll stick with that. See, armor is all very basic. I'm going to upgrade my armor here. That'll give me a bit more of an ability to move around. My thrusters, which are helping to turn. Yeah, we'll do that. And I've still got 1000 prestige. I can resupply with marines and mines. And I can also change my ship name. I'll do that for some of the Federation ones, because I'm not very good at, you know, naming alien things. But here you can see I could transfer out my Helm Officer to bring in a much better one. Is there anyone else here who's much better ops? And as you go on more missions, they become more and more skilled. Medical. There we go. Tactical. No. Nope, no one else there. So that's looking all good. So we'll now go back to the map. You also gain medals here. So I'm a lieutenant. You will gain ranks as you get better and better. Sometimes you won't. You get these badges. I don't know what you get them for. To be honest, all of these, they just seem to randomly appear. They don't tell you when you get them. Right, so... Oh, it's down. There we are. So we've arrived in the sector. We can now go and do the mission. Avast ye scurvy targs.
Imperial intelligence reports increasing acts of piracy in your sector. We will not tolerate piracy against either the Empire or the House of Maggoth.
Magok.
Your orders are to exterminate all pirate activity in the area.
Okay, seems simple enough. Kill the pirates. So let's go to red alert. Go up to half impulse here, which is what this scale is.
Mayday. This is Captain Char of the freighter Blood Money, requesting immediate assistance. We are being attacked by pirates. Mayday.
So you can either go in full tilt ahead, or you can ask them what they're doing here. I'm going to ask them what they're doing here.
Went into an imbalance and we ended up here. Please help as soon as possible. We've got a huge radiation leak in our aft quarter. Many wounded are needing immediate medical attention.
Now there's the freighter down there. Now it's a question of, does that sound suspicious? Now, I've played this game before and I've got some vague memories of some of the basic missions, and I'm pretty certain this is a trap. But I'm always suspicious anyway, so I would have asked them, what are you doing here anyway? So we'll let this go on here. So there's the freighter. Very basic, only has one set of weapons. But as you can see, there's the pirate, who we are going to have to attack. Full power to forward shields. That freighter is heading towards us very suspiciously, wouldn't you say? Damn, we missed. Okay. Right. Torpedoes, sorry, shuttles away. And then the next one as well. Very maneuverable, my ship. So this is basically what you spend a lot of your time doing, is just trying to match the bigger ship. You know, a lot of the time, because your tactical guy isn't very good yet, you will tend to miss a lot of your shots. Okay, come on, I need to get my torpedoes off. Nice, good hit. Can we take this over? 6 Marines. Let's start. Oh, damn, that Marine got killed straight away. So the Marines on the right-hand side are the defending Marines. The ones on the left are ones that we will be sending over. Right, here we go. We're on his tail now. No, stop firing mines at me. So they are mines, as you can probably tell. You can see we're doing quite a bit of damage to this guy right now. There we go.
Definitely a lot of spirit in this one.
Yeah,
Not
and
the
you can
usual
see
type of Klingon
the
curve.
blood money is actually not the blood money.
Target his engines. We'll knock him over, kill him slow.
So you're right to be cautious, although again, I am kind of aware of some of the elements of the story. But you can target specific systems. Very similar to other games that, you know, you may play. You know, like a lot of strategy games. This is just a third-person strategy. Which is, I mean, I really like this style of gameplay. Plus, it's Star Trek, and I really like Star Trek. Okay, this guy's really hurting right now. How my shuttles getting on? Oh, my shuttles are dead. They must have been attacking the blood money. And so the blood money attacked them back. So that's launching the probe. I can cloak. That's another thing you can do. If you get damaged or if you want to be sneaky, you can cloak. Which is effective, but it leaves you vulnerable for a short while because you have to drop your shields. Same with transporting. You have to drop your shields to transport. Now, this is going to be difficult for us because, again, we've got 2 against 1 here. But I'm confident of our chances. He's taken a lot of damage. We haven't taken any real damage other than slight damage to the shields. But our torpedoes are doing a lot of damage. Which is kind of the name of the game, really. But we are taking a bit more of a pounding on the shields. But he is not going to last long, in all honesty. What are his control and party? I'm not going to be able to take his ship before he blows up, unfortunately. I can put a mine down. So there's my mine. That's going to blow up on him. Nice. Again, all about tactics. Now, I'm not the best tactician in the world. I'll be the first to admit that. You know, trying to keep the shields to the most powerful side when they're attacking is not an easy thing. Deciding when to deploy things is not an easy thing. There we go, there's a mine that's forced him to turn away. And he's almost gone. He's almost gone. Now, I can get hit by my own mines, which is sometimes a problem. Boom! Right, I need to get away from him, because explosions do affect your ship. Cool. Let's go take on these traitors. If they are traitors. Whoever they are. Right, let's take out the weapon. They've only got one weapon. So yeah, as I say, transporting troops over, if you manage to capture the ship, then it'll become yours. Although in some circumstances it causes the ship to blow up. Because realistically they're saying you're not allowed to own the ship. You know. Because you're supposed to blow it up, not capture it. So they blow it up for you. Boom, there we go. Now, I can engage a tractor beam, a very basic strength tractor beam, which I'm not entirely certain whether it'll be good enough to hold him. But that allows me to forward face him to deal maximum damage. Yeah, my tractor beam wasn't strong enough. But that, you know, it helps you just face them on one side so you can reinforce your shields. You are pretty much guaranteed hits on the ship because you're always facing them. The only thing downside is that it does take power away from the weapons and shields because it's a tractor beam. It needs power. So boom, boom. Isn't a great deal of music in this, but it's a good game. Not every good game, you know, has lots of music, I guess. Right, he's a tanky old dude. I think I've disabled his weapon. I mean, it's not particularly saying it's disabled right now, but it's not charging. So I'm just going to go for the hull now. Just go in for the kill. And although it's not aged particularly well, it's also not the worst looking thing in the world, considering this game is 15 years old. Doesn't run very well on Windows though, I'll give it that much. You know, it kind of was designed for XP and before. Boom, there we go. Get out of the way. Get away from the ship. Yay, our mission is complete. And we didn't take any damage. Oh, we took a little bit of damage.
If any of this cabal of honorless swine remain alive, they'll no doubt be lying low for a few weeks. Wherever we spot one of their bases, you are cleared to destroy it.
Yay, I did good. Okay, you've been ordered to report to Sector 814. If you're weary from battle, it is advised you seek friendly starbase or planet in order to repair and resupply your ship. While there, you can also recruit new officers. Oh yeah, so it's just exactly... just giving you basic tutorials to what to do next. Right, so that's where that is. So, we'll go here. Can I get a... Cavort class? No, I need 169. Dang it. Not much more that we can really improve, because it's supply dock, more shuttles, more soldiers, more mines. Cool. Let's go. And of course these other ships all indicate, you know, CL is a cruiser, I think. F is a freighter. DA is the Dreadnought, which is the most powerful ship.
A band of alien prisoners at the Krolam 792 mining facility have launched an uprising and are now in control of the station.
Oh.
The station governor and many members of the security garrison have been killed. And the prisoners
I remember
now
this
hold
one.
a number of Klingon workers.
This one is quite difficult.
They are also in control of an ore freighter that was docked at the station. We must quash this rebellion, or risk seeing it spread. The Krolam 792 facility is a valuable asset of our house, and we cannot afford to see it destroyed.
So basically, destroy the base, destroy the freighter. You have to be very careful about how you decide to engage in this battle.
Asteroid Krolam 792, exactly where the charts indicated it would be. There are no signs of external damage.
So that is the base, and that is the freighter. I kind of want to take on the freighter first, because the base can be quite powerful. You don't want to be taking 2 hits at once from the freighter and the base. Let's go to 3/4 impulse here. I can warp in, but chances are I'd warp directly in.
Entered the space of the Krolam 792 free colony. We wish to inform you that our leader has no fear of Klingon reprisals, for we have a number of your people captive, and they will be executed at the first show of force.
I am not impressed.
You leave us no option. We will not suffer your Klingon oppression any further. We
So
will
these are...
terminate all the hostages and fight you to the death.
Okay. Exposition, we will fight you, blah blah blah.
My lord, they have ended transmission.
I'm aware of that.
They have chosen the path of glory to go out in a violent death. Most admirable.
Boom. Right. I don't want to deploy my shuttlecraft just yet. I want to... You know, I want to take this dude on first. And then I'll use the shuttles on the... In fact, I'm gonna capture this, and then I've got extra help. I believe that's probably the best course of action. Get hold of the freighter. Oops. Come on. There we go. Now there's no one on board the ship apparently, but they still have control. I don't want to do too much damage to it. I want to keep its shields down, but not do too much damage. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. Right, now, heading away from the base. Shields behind on maximum power. And that should give me... control of it. Once you see this gold bar here, this is an indication as to how much control there is. Crap, he's hitting me. Stop hitting me. Once that kind of ticks down, then the control will switch to us. Oh, just a little warning shot. Oh no, I am taking a little bit of damage, which I didn't want to do, but screw it. I'm getting out of range of his... there we go. He's been captured, so... can launch my... Alright, let's go for the base. Attack! You can order the shuttles to do, you know, whatever you need them to do as well. Oh, they missed my shuttle. Fire! Slow down. I should get another shot off with the weapons. And again, even with this, it's probably likely I'm going to just try and capture it.
Excellent, sir. We have succeeded in taking down one of their shields. A perfect opportunity to send over a strike team
Yeah.
to retake the base.
Okay, I'm trying. How damn close have I got to be? I'm trying to send over my Marines and they won't go. My transport is working fine. Not in transporter range? Oh, I was going to say, how close do I have to be? Right, let's take out this. Take out the shuttle. Boom. There's a... boom. Okay. Let's get in range. See, very important to have the crews out like this. I'm going to boost the power to my shields. That's the best thing to do at this point. Get some extra men over there. In fact, I'm going to boost it right up. Because once I get enough men on there, I can just back off. Go, go, go. Right. Let's get out of here. Shuttle, return. All I've got to do then is just sit and wait. You know, I can literally just get my repair crews on these. And I'm pretty certain I can give him orders. Hail the freighter. I can't give him orders really. How are they getting on there? Yep, we're about to take control of the station. This is a very good mission. Didn't have to destroy anything.
Excellent. We are most pleased with the outcome. You are becoming indispensable to our house.
I'm indispensable. Yay. Well, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to end the first part there. Hope you've enjoyed this. I will be coming back with yet more gameplay from this game. We'll be carrying on with the campaign, and we're going to go right through the Klingon, Romulan, and the Federation campaigns. So yes, if you've enjoyed this, hit the like button. Let me know what you think of the game in the comments. If you've played this, tell me your memories. If you haven't, let me know what you think. And of course, as always, hit the subscribe button if you aren't subscribed. And I will see you for the next part.